Thanks a ball back.
I'm leaving that in the Beer Fridge Podcast, episode 40. Good evening, everyone. Gavin back to Scott with Mel and Mark Dixon here this evening. Beer Fridge Podcast, as always, brought to you by the Beer Fridge Network. Evening, boys.
What's happening?
Hello.
Happening. Like I said, Beer Fridge Podcast brought to you by the Beer Fridge Network. We have one new addition to the Beer Fridge Network, Spotlight Sports Talk Podcast.
Spotlight Sports Talk?
Podcast.
Spotlight Sports Talk Podcast.
For all your NFL and NBA, search them, go to the beerfridgenetwork.com, find a link to head over and see the boys over there. And obviously you've got the Beer Nomicon for all your world beer and the MLS Aces podcast for everything Major League Soccer.
Major League Soccer.
Major League Soccer. As always, head over to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Search Beer Fridge Podcast. Twitter is Beer Fridge Pod. Like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the podcast and get notifications of when we release a podcast up on YouTube or anywhere else. Right then, now that the niceties are done, let's get fired into the beverages. I've got my Beer 52 box today. Booyah. I skipped last month's one. Decided to go for a Beer 52 this month.
What's the theme?
Korea.
Ooh.
For fuck's sake.
Or is it actually Korea?
Fucking rice everywhere.
Yep, it's Korea.
Who's rice?
Yeah, that leads on quite well, doesn't it? That leads on quite well. And because I've had so many Beer 52 boxes, I got myself the Story of Craft Beer book. Oh, so I can join you in your.
Right, are you ready?
Right, go for it.
Hold that up again.
Oh.
You're recording the video here. Right, turn side on.
Turn sideways, Dixon.
You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
It was
it's a disability. You know how difficult this is to fit in a pint glass? It's an absolute nightmare.
Oh, you can fit it in McGill's can.
You can have it in this 360-degree can without it getting stuck.
So I've had one out of it already. I've had One Day, One Korea, which was not too bad. It's a Beer 52 exclusive, so only place you're going to find this beverage is in their box. Light dry beer, smooth and soft mouth feel. That's not what they said, that's what I'm saying. It's my opinion. 3.6%, sneaky fruity. It's a sneaky fruity.
And you liked it?
And I liked it. I was like, ooh.
Oh, wow.
Sneaky, because I think it's light. Because it did
totally grown up.
3.9.
I know. You know what? I've literally just swallowed this book in the last half an hour and thought, yes, that's me. But I've only given it a 3 out of 5.
All right.
One Untapped.
I've not done that yet. I'm going to. I'm getting there. But I'm only going to get a 3 out of 5 on the Untapped app, which you can join us on here. But the Untapped, search Beer Fridge Podcast. But yes, that's the first one I've had, and I'm going to open. There's 2 here I've got out the fridge. I've got a Lazy Sunday, or I've got a Hoppy Sour.
No, you can exactly what one not to have.
Aye,
Unless you want to do a real taste test where you spit some out live on podcast.
What I'll do, we'll go with the Lazy Sunday. Then I'll have the sewer. I've got a backup Foster's here just in case.
Keep the empty Korea bottle, because you could be howking back up into it just shortly.
That's true. That's true. So I'll have this Lazy Sunday 4.5 Pilsner. A super thirst-quenching light lager with strong malt character and delicate herbal hop. Okay, we'll find out. What are you guys on?
I've got a London Beer Factory Paxton IPA, unfiltered. It's got a picture of Aladdin on it. On the magic carpet with bottles of beer.
Can I just say, it must be my screen where you are, but all I can see is the tin and the side. Like, you're actually not on my screen.
Nah, it's just
I don't know why I'm doing
far
this.
Away.
I can see him.
That's like Martian. All right, nice.
quite nice.
I've got is it a Linderman's Framboos or something it's called?
Framboise.
One of the bad boys, but I've got it in my old my Cheers glass.
Cheers, we can see. Yeah, there you go. Cheers,
There
boss.
you
Job, we're not available to taste that because that looks awfully like blackcurrant diluting juice.
I guarantee it's not. It's definitely the wrong glass. I should have
It does look quite watery, doesn't it?
No, well, that Lindemann stuff is quite good.
It's all right. I prefer the is it the peach number that they've got. I prefer that one. Just a bit. I don't know. There's something about raspberry. It's always like quite sour. So I think it's all right.
It's just
refreshing.
Yeah, it'll do the job, as they say. But
that Lazy Sunday's all right.
Wow.
Lazy Sunday by
test.
Amazing Brewery. A 4.5. I enjoy at 4 degrees. Probably not 4 degrees.
Stop your pish.
Right. Pack it in. The fucking
100% not.
the Korean one day was meant to be at 6.
What?
Which,
Koreans are weird.
aye, they can just behave themselves. But
They can just, we're totally jumping on the Koreans here.
that tastes like that. I don't know. It's all right, but that's pishy. Aye. Anyway, sorry. I like it, but it's
You like it, but it's
just a bit too easy. Like,
is it like Hoose Rice?
Who's right? Aye.
Right, I'm just going to say this. Right, so for everybody that's listening, we've mentioned Hoose Rice a few times. Now, we were watching the Super Bowl this week, and a good friend of ours that I shouldn't name, but Scott Walker, openly admitted to a group of his nearest and dearest friends that when he orders like an Indian takeaway, that he doesn't order rice and basically microwaves it, because it was Uncle Ben's bad boy that he had. Uncle microwaves his own rice to have with his Indian takeaway curry, and we all kind of obviously took the piss at him for it, for example, and he is now going to be called Hoose Rice from now on. So there we go. If we mention Hoose Rice, we're talking about Scotty Walker.
The real Hoose Rice.
The real
Rice.
Rice.
I can't imagine ever buying a curry or a Chinese or anything and no wanting rice just for like
Well,
even
so-
if
Well,
even
he
if-
is gluten. He is a gluten-free guy, isn't he? So he's maybe got rice in his beer that he's got to be drinking already. That's his only saving grace, and that's a stretch. He drinks that Asahi quite frequently,
Oh, sorry.
so that's maybe his rice.
That's a, aye, but that's suppose
Sounds like a
true.
sneeze.
I'm no.
Nah, I'm not. But I'm still not buying it.
No.
It deserves pillars.
For sure. So if anyone that listens, anytime you see us post anything, let's get a hashtag Hoose Rice going on there, and we'll tag Scotty Walker in to every post, and we'll get this trending across some form. I'm thinking about putting an actual post on our website too. I'm thinking that could be like a blog post or something.
Right. You know what? I think so.
Hoose Rice. I actually might just put it right across the front page on the home page.
The Hoose Rice blog.
And just put a picture of Whack next to an Uncle Ben's. I've just never really fancied Mexican spice rice with my Indian curry. You know what I mean? No, whatever the other flavours you get. Anyway,
That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. One thing we're going to be doing through our Twitter and through the podcast, we want you guys to send us pictures of your beer fridge. So show us your fridge. Send us pictures of your beer fridge. Show us pictures of what's inside your beer fridge. Let's see what you guys are drinking. Head over to Twitter at BeerFridgePod and send us those pictures. Link us in. Give us a swatch of what's in your fridge.
he's a swatch.
And while we're on the subject of Twitter, there was a poll. We did a poll last week, I think it was, just to see what you guys want us to something that we've not done in a while, and it was a resounding, I should say, verdict of Yer Da Sells Avon. Folk want to hear some Yer Da Sells Avon, and I don't want it. I'll drop the song right in. The song is getting. But yes, Yer Da Sells Avon. My first nomination this evening is Gemma Collins, the big GC,
The big face plant.
the big face plant, 37-year-old Towie star. Get yourself to Yer Da Sells Avon. She the best thing since fucking Madonna at the Brits. That fall on Dancing with the Stars. What is it? Dancing on Ice. Aye.
I was going to say I have no idea what you're talking about, but as soon as you said Fall on Ice, I was like, all right, I know what you're talking about.
It's good. I was going to say, how you not seen it? And she's.
By the way, the ice is in counselling.
Hey, have you seen?
Had to go and see the physio.
Surprised it never like cracked.
Ooh,
Shots fired.
straight in.
Did you see the impact?
It was a serious impact. She wasn't kidding on. There was full gravity.
Full on G gravity, definitely. But she's now the entertainment presenter on Good Morning Britain, and she's been getting pelters on Twitter. Absolute pelters. Folk turning off because all she did the first couple of minutes was just talk about herself. And I think she had a dig at Piers Morgan. But not for that reason, but for every other reason that you're just an arsehole. Gemma Collins, you are Yer Da Sells Avon. Anybody else?
I've got one. I'm getting mine in before you go.
Right, okay, because it may be the same one. Who are you going to pick?
I'm picking whatever his face is called from Maroon 5.
Yes.
Adam Levine.
Aye.
Oh.
What, the nipple?
No, he was just, well...
That vest was horrific.
Aye, the vest, the picture that was going around Twitter with
the
wee laddie holding the cushion up, I thought was brilliant. But they were shit. He was shit. Like, as soon as he came out...
See, I don't think they're not a Super Bowl kind of band anyway. Like all that slow. No.
I know.
They needed, if anything, like more of the Travis Scott did, because they're in Atlanta, for Jesus Christ.
I know.
They needed more Big Boy.
Big Boy made like the shortest appearance in like Super Bowl history or something, didn't he? He walked in and with his big old jacket on in the Cadillac, exactly. And
whose jacket did he steal? Was it again? That was it. Bum. What's his name? Bum.
The coach's dad.
It was the offensive coordinator for the Ramsey's brother.
Was it actually?
Is it Bum Williams or something like that?
Bum Williams.
Is it?
It was something like that.
I'll continue talking. I'll do some research and find out who it was, because it'll annoy me if I can't find it.
Was it actually his jacket?
No, but it looked
totally
like the photo we've seen of this guy looked like he was basically dressing up like looked like a fat HBK in this photo we've seen of him.
Yeah, talk about Super Bowl, by the way. How, like, regardless of the actual Super Bowl itself, because we didn't like the how it finished and who won. But how good is Tony Romo, by the way, at commentary?
Aye.
Oh, he's unbelievable, man.
He's absolutely. I've obviously played a wee bit, and I will say a wee bit, but he like talks so much sense and he sees shit, and you're like, how do you even see that?
I was saying that like when we were watching, like he's obviously got like you can see like the IQ of like what a quarterback's going through and like each possession in that, and obviously because he's seen it from that like over the top, literally you can see everything that he's just like his mind's just going mental, as in like, well, if I'm seeing that, I would be like, and it was just crazy when he was breaking stuff down. There's McGill sending that picture through, by the way.
It's Bum Phillips, his name is.
Bum Phillips.
The brother of Wade Phillips, the defensive coordinator for the Rams.
There, I as much as folk are like shitting on the game, like I kind of enjoyed it. Like it was a proper chess match, and like granted, I wish there was more touchdowns, but the defense was outstanding from both teams. Just like the Rams' defense in the first half was incredible, but they were on the field for too long. I enjoyed it, but I do wish there was more touchdowns.
I get all that, right? But when we're shouting for the punter to be an MVP candidate, that's when you know it's like, because both punters were awesome. Like they were pinning them back.
Oh, aye.
But for me, like fair enough, the Patriots were the better team. Like you said, they had the I was going to say chances, but they had the Rams defense on the field for longer. But the Rams offense for me was appalling. Goff, like.
It wasn't their offense. It was just it was a combination of Goff being crap and Patriots defense just being too savvy and too good. Goff was rushing his throws. He wasn't reading the players right. Like you can see, like if you watch it back, you've got Tony Romo saying there's a guy open over there. Missed him.
He missed a good few, didn't he?
It was. Do you remember the one with he threw it to? I think it was Robert Woods up the left, and the guy was going right across
wide
the
open in the middle.
Wide open. Like nobody was even near him. I was just like, come on, man. Like, and the thing is, during the season, I believe this is off the top of my head. They averaged like 26, 28 points, and in the postseason it was something the same. And then did you see about the guy who bet $250 that the Rams would only score 3 points, and he got like $400K?
No way.
Yeah.
Well, understandable. Like that. Like everybody that we listen to, like we talk about the Bill Simmons podcast all the time, but they were all over. Like every prop bet they had was over. Like I think it was over. It was about 56 points.
Yeah.
I think it was 56 and a half.
Before the game, I nearly put more than 4 or 5 touchdowns. I was adamant there was going to be more than 4 or 5. Did not expect the defense on both sides to be that good. Both defenses are good, but I did not expect. I think to be fair, it's more Goff just being crap at the end of the day.
Well, Goff and Gurley. Like they were in, like I know Gurley's been injured and that, which is he gets more of a pass for me. However, Goff was Goff. But anyway, back on your Da Sells Avon for me. Like
sorry,
I could have picked Goff and I was debating it. However, like for Super Bowl and all that kind of stuff for me, Adam Levine, like on a huge stage, he was the biggest disappointment in the Super Bowl. So.
I nearly fell asleep. Literally.
I think we ended up turning did we not turn the telly? Like we never turned the telly off, but we turned the music down, or something. Like we were just like, it was all just a bit shit. Like fucking the whole presentation thing for Travis Scott and Big Boy rocking up in his caddy with his big.
Yeah, I quite liked it. I liked the SpongeBob bit.
The SpongeBob bit
was fun.
That was the best bit, but it only lasted like 6 seconds or something.
So, anyways, next year.
Right, go for it, girl. What you got?
Mine is in honour again of the new podcast you have added to the network. Mine is the entire New York Knicks organisation and their decision to trade what could be, and I know there's potential logic whereby he might not be this player anymore, but the best team leading asset they've got essentially with a year and a bit left is going to become a restricted free agent, still on a rookie contract for cap space.
I
In
like it.
in the hope that they can get Kyrie
No,
and
they're tanking for
Kevin
Zion.
Durant, and they want to, and that's the two I think they want to go and get. And this is also the same team who, in one meeting, managed to single-handedly put themselves out of the running for Dwayne Wade and LeBron James at the same time, who had basically said they were gone and wanted to go. They absolutely sabotaged the meeting, and speaking or listening to guys like Bill Simmons and that, and the guys on his podcast who are big Knicks fans, they were quaking in their boots big style because they're waiting on them making an upset again, and ending up with the last time they ended up with Amari who was good for about 5 months, and ended up with nothing. And if there's a team if there's an organisation that can throw away $75 million or whatever it is in cap room, it's absolutely the New York Knicks organisation. Why not make this trade? Why not? Like, the amount of other opportunities that were available were like, that's what the Knicks fans look like now. Your face drinking that beer.
Damn, shit.
It's a sour taste, considering it seemed like it all came to a head in about 5 minutes. Like, Porzingis is unhappy. Doesn't he potentially seems like he wants to be traded. He's been traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Why not trade? Why not let the offers come in? If you were going to put him on the block like that, and if he's not been shopped already, you have to put him on the block and let the offers come in. There was talk of the Kings offering up Bagley, things like that. All better assets than Dennis Smith Jr. and whoever else they got. Cap room, basically.
Yeah.
There you go.
If you didn't understand any of that, it's regards to the NBA. Just in case.
Basically, like taking, I don't know, who's the young guy that plays for, I don't know, the best example in the league probably now is, I don't know, the young guy that plays for West Ham, right? He's been, his name, is it Rice?
Declan Rice.
Who's Rice?
Track's never in for. Take us back to the Rice train again. It's like him being injured for a bit and them deciding just to sell him to see what they can get from him when he's not played again, when he's supposed to be the guy you build your team around. That's about as close as I can get. He's not quite a Gareth Bale. It's not like a Gareth Bale or Ronaldo or somebody like that. He's not as good as that. And he might potentially never be as good as what the Knicks drafted him as, which is what I think, if there is any logic, which I know, and again, Knicks fans will tell you that there probably isn't much logic behind any decisions the Knicks back office makes, but if there is any logic behind it, I think they've had the tip off, like Phil Jackson had mentioned in the past, that his legs aren't there.
And that's the only reason I can see behind the trade. Like,
if he's a nothing, if he's the next Ilgauskas, then it's the right move.
Right. I like it personally. I like it
for the Mavs. I think it's a steal.
I think the Mavs have got the ideal opportunity. If he's anything close to what he was before, then they've won a watch and he'll sign the qualifying offer with Doncic and that being there. If that was the only thing I can think behind the trade for the Knicks agreeing to go with the Mavericks thing is if that was the only place he would sign the qualifying offer.
Mm.
And that was as good as they could get for him. Either that or it's been agreed for a while.
The Knicks did offer Big Porzingis to New Orleans for AD, but that was never going to happen.
No. Silliness.
Absolute silliness.
Especially considering the hype round about AD is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until somebody offers something ridiculous.
Well, they'll already have.
Well, the Lakers have pulled out today. Like, that was the news before I signed off. Anyway, I know we're kind of squinting off here, but the Lakers, after their redonkulous offer of like everybody on their team and every pick they've got, basically they say, we're jumping through hoops. So, but we'll see. The deadline's what, Thursday?
Thursday.
Nice. But keep up. Get Woj's Twitter. Like, we'll hook that up, the notification on Twitter. Make sure that
Yeah. Get Wodgy's Twitter or head over to the beerfishnetwork.com and follow the link to the Spotlight Sports Talk podcast. The man there, he does lots of live reactions. He does live reactions to games and stuff, so live stream games and give you a live reaction.
Was that the guy you were showing me that was doing the Super Bowl?
Aye.
With the logos and that?
With the logos. I know the boys are really good. Like
his backdrop's sweet, man. I watched these Sixers and Warriors YouTube video. Very nice, especially the Sixers fan.
What's his name?
The boy that does it that does all the commentaries. Marcus, I know that, but I don't. There's 3 of them, and I don't want to be rude and butcher shop. Like I don't know their names. So
we should really find these things, should we?
I know the boys. Like as soon as I was talking to them and I watched a couple of their videos, I was just like, "This is like quality." So obviously we're big NBA and like NFL fans, and they're doing the live reactions. We definitely need to get these boys involved. So
get them on Beer Fridge Network, and as I said, head up to the beerfridgenetwork.com and check the links out for those boys, or head over to our Instagrams, Facebooks, Twitters, and that. We always share their gear up on there as well. While we're on the subject of sports, just want to get your thoughts on Liverpool going forward and what chances they have of winning the league now, and are they going to slip up again?
I think their arses have collapsed. They're beat. That's it. Man City now go for strength to strength and win the league.
City are 3 points behind at the moment.
Like they're never going to be perfect. Like it's too hard. Like the Premier League's too difficult. I think they've had a blip, and like there's still too much time to go. I think it's like they're talking about Tottenham and that.
I don't know why I keep drinking that. That's horrible.
This is the worst beer I've ever had.
Aldi.
This is the worst beer ever.
I shouldn't have. Given what I'd done, I went straight away. It said it was made on Sky, and I thought, there we go, that's brilliant, that'll be nice. Absolutely not. No. It tastes like... It just tastes burnt.
It tastes burnt.
Right, okay, I'm going to give you this. You might like it because you've got a kind of whiskey palate. So, a superbly smoky, dry and refreshing ale using peat smoked malt from our friends at Ardmore Distillery. Hailey Sky Brewing. No, give them it back. Howling. I'm going to go and get a crafty Dan in 2 minutes because that is reeking.
I do like a whiskey, but if it's too
like,
peaty.
What it is, it's like somebody's taken ashes off a fire and cooked it in a bottle. That's what it's howling.
Well, that's pretty much it.
That hoppy sir, I've just had this ranktastic.
No, you've managed to get it wrong. Hailey Sky, you've managed to get it wrong.
Wild wave brewing. Fucking, you can shove that up your arse. What we say? Sorry, Liverpool. Aye, they're fucked.
Nah.
No?
Nah, not buying it yet.
Did either of you watch it? I watched the game personally.
Personally?
In person.
As opposed to some of the other games where you just rely on the commentary of others.
Watch them in third person. West Ham were good, to be fair, and I think the league position doesn't reflect the team they've got. I think they're better than what they actually are on paper. Because Big Snodgrass had an alright game. Antonio played well. What's the other boy? I can't remember. But
Felipe Anderson.
He played really well. But they weren't just like they were quite happy to play through Liverpool, and they opened them up a few times. Liverpool at the back looked a mess last night. They didn't look very good.
I've not said that often this year, to be fair. So I just for me, I think it's blip, if you know what I mean. I think they'll come good. Both teams are going to drop points on the run-up. I can't see them. They both started too well, put it that way, and we're like, they're both going they were both undefeated for 12 games or something ridiculous. So, I just think they've got loads of big games coming up with the Champions League and all that kind of stuff. I think you'll see them kind of drop points. And I picked City at the start of the season, so I kind of hope that they do. But
I picked Liverpool, so I'm hoping they kind of stay strong and keep the course. But I'm not holding my breath, to be fair.
No. Well, they play Bournemouth at home next week, so there you go, back in Anfield, a chance to right your wrongs as such. To be fair, like it's a draw.
Bournemouth are tough, man. They beat Chelsea 4-0.
But
and you can't be like, but it's Chelsea, but they're Bournemouth.
I know, and I'm not taking anything away from Bournemouth. I just think Liverpool at home after was that 2 poor results, 2 draws back to back.
Draws, right?
You'll need to go out and get it.
The thing is, Liverpool's first goal was offside. Wasn't even close. He was the boy was 2 yards offside. I think it was Salah. 2-3 yards offside, and it's literally on it like 5 yards away for the linesman. Don't know how he missed it.
Because they're slating, like the linesmen's are there for show. They're playing that. What was that rule in FIFA we were playing, Gil? Like the no rules rule. There you go.
Rules.
You just do what you want.
Red card football.
That was good.
We had like 3 goals in our game that were scored, and the guy was probably at least like 15 yards offside, and like a 2-footed tackle, and it kind of negated my skills, to be fair.
Hopefully it negated.
I got an absolute doing off Andrew Fisher, so that's and no rules. In my defence, I was a team that was 1.5 stars. I think
as long as negated boy on a bag skills.
No, his race always scored late. He's obviously got the his race button.
His race button. Fucking his
rice button.
The boil in the bag button.
He's traded some rice for one of the super controls.
Oh, good lord. On the subject of fish beers, we want you guys to send us your fish pubs. Pubs that you've been to that are absolute rank. You'll never go again, and they're just fish pubs. So
Cavalier.
No mention.
That's only because nobody likes you there.
Everybody likes me, but the Cavaliers are shit pub.
On the Cavalier, they didn't they?
I did. It was. I don't know. I'm well liked around the areas.
Because that's what they'll say about you when you're deed. He was real liked.
He was well liked.
Top dog.
Top dog. Couldn't get his nose in a pint, but he was a top dog.
I just didn't like. I didn't like pubs like pour the pint the way the pint's meant to be poured, or at least when you didn't do it right, have a wee like they do in the Stella advert. The Stella advert shows you a wee knife. He'd fixed. No, what you do is create an absolute Everest, a foam that you've got to fight through with tools to try and get to your actual pint.
Mate, how do you think I feel? I drowned just about when that thing hit.
It's an actual health and safety issue for some.
Well, that's mouth. That's like liquid and foam going in both. Like
oh no. So for you,
the heat is too. Well, put it this way, right? The heat is too big when you can make a snowball out of the extra bit.
It'll be fucking mouthfeel and snowfeel for you.
Honestly,
right?
it's horrific.
Snowfeel. Okay.
Yeah,
It's like a bath with too much bubble bath in it. Overflowing.
But yes.
There's no need for it. It's ridiculous. And even then, fix it before you put it on the internet.
I know what you're talking about now.
Well, we know what you're talking about.
And then post it with a caption saying these are excellent pints, because they're not. Maybe the beer tastes excellent. What he does is an absolute travesty.
No. You know you're kind of shitting on like our favourite pub.
It's a great pub, and no names will be named.
No names will be named.
this goes for any pubs, tenants or otherwise. Do not have a cone. If you're going to do it European style and have extra heat in it, then the heat's all got to be inside the tumbler, which is what happens with European beers when they do it that way. If they don't, if they go pour the heat over and above the tumbler, they do the wee knife, and that's what the wee knife is there for.
I like that
sound effect.
Flat top. Correct. Incorrect to leave an absolute mountain.
Are you going to like write a journal about this at all?
It's not a fucking nice gem.
This obviously's got like some serious pain. Like,
It just does my nut. It totally puts you off.
Miguel's moan.
It is.
Miguel's, I know, but it's a fair moan. Like I'm not keen on a big head and a beer.
I mean, the only saving grace, I suppose, is that it's above the lip of the glass, so you're getting maximum beer. However, the heat is too big.
But if I get a heat, I always wipe it off my horn, and then
Then you're stuck, or what you've done is you've made a beer mat soggy.
Aye.
Terrific. And then your first mouthful, your pint tastes like cardboard. Just have the wee knife. I'll get you a wee knife.
It's the noise. It's the. Well, you'll be happy to hear that Beer 52 well, certainly in my box anyway.
Supplied you with a free wee knife?
No, sadly not. They have changed my snack.
No.
After my several moans about the snack, about the corn, whatever the fuck it's called. And replaced it.
For better.
Well, don't know,
Bacon rashers.
No.
Johnny's onion rings.
I'd be fucking laughing if it was either of those. It is chicky peas. Oh yay! It's curry flavoured roasted chickpeas. And I've just dropped one of them in the flare. And you know what? Shove them up your arse.
It makes it taste better.
No, it doesn't. Just give me a packet of McCoys.
Oh, you're not getting that down your neck of the woods, Sam.
Nuts or crisps?
Nuts.
Crisps.
Dry roasted or salty?
If you're having, you didn't get dry roasted crisps.
No, I said that was more directed to Delk.
Alright.
Dry roasted.
Okay, and then crisp wise? Flavour are we going for?
Thai chili.
Thai chili chicken or sizzling king prawn.
Yes.
McCoys. Either or.
Personally, for me, it's the Thai sweet chili ones.
Or every now and again, just because I've always got them in the pub, a wee packet of salt and shake. Wee packet of salt and shake.
I didn't mean a wee packet of Monster Munch.
Aye, but they kind of, it's got to be salty if you're having decent beer. It's just got to be salt, which is where I think peanuts have their heyday. If you like, as if you're drinking decent beer and you just need something salty. The other thing I will mention again, which I've mentioned before, sung their praises previously, is the Walker's, the extra strong nacho chili cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese. They're good.
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese, and they do it's jalapeno and lime or something like that. Is they're superb.
Oh, aye, they are nice.
Super strong crisps. They're good in the black packet. They're good.
Jalapeno. Jalapeno. Cashew nuts or normal nuts?
What's normal nuts?
Just
Pea.
like the dry roast, just peanuts.
Peanuts. Legume.
Legume.
A legume.
I like a cashew nut.
Quite like a salt and pepper cashew. You get them in some of the fancier pubs in the capital city.
In Le Capitale.
And you get them in a wee Tupperware tub. Get them in the Gulford. Good. Salt and pepper cashews.
Salt and pepper cashews. Yeah,
nice.
You also get wasabi peas, which I've fell into the trap with them before, and they are severe. It's like eating mustard with a spoon. Severe wasabi peas.
We are big
I've not had about 7 pints before. Wasabi peas are a bit severe. Dulls the senses, 7 pints.
But yes, as we were saying, Pish Pub, send your Pish Pubs to us through our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Let us know what your Pish Pub nomination is. And as always, like I said, the shows your fridge, give you a picture of your beer fridge and what is inside it. Show us
Oh,
what
I've
you're
got a
drinking.
Pish Pub.
Oh, go for it.
Just as I think, sorry, very quick. There's a pub in Stirling called O'Neill's. And here's a story. Back in the day, it's been christened by guys that I went to uni with as No Neils. So I have a friend, for Aldo 87 Poker, if anybody's listening.
Shout
As,
straight to him, man. His actual Twitter handle.
There he is.
Is what handle? Twitter handle.
Twitter. Swedish Mark.
Twitter handle.
Anyway, so in there, you're probably quite fresh-faced for a change, not like we are now. But we went to this pub, O'Neill's, and everybody there, far younger than Neil might have had, I think, ordered a pint, served no bother. Neil had just got up, didn't quite fancy a pint, only wanted a pint of cola. I did for cola. Didn't have anything on him. Was asked to leave. Was told he couldn't have his pint. He's like, but I'm only drinking cola. I'm not wanting a drink. No, you have to be over 18 to be in the bar, and you must leave. So therefore, it's always been called No Neils ever since, because there's no Neils allowed. And aye, that's a pish pub. The very definition of a pish pub.
Is it the beer that's pish, or is it
just general service? General service. And there's the fact that there's about 3 far superior pubs within spitting distance probably puts it well down the list. But aye, No Neils, there's a story.
No Neils.
Well,
Story about Neils.
No Neils in Stirling, you are officially a pish pub. And
There you
you'll
go,
be
there's your first one on that list.
swiftly added to the list. And like I said, what your list of pish pubs, you want your picture, of your shows your fridge, picture of your beer fridge, picture what's in your beer fridge, shows what you're drinking. Like I said, you can send them to the Twitter, Facebook and Instagram pages, Beer Fridge Podcast, or Twitter is Beer Fridge Pod. Unless you gentlemen have anything else to add this evening, because I know I certainly don't. Everything I've written down is we've done.
Yeah. No. Just get on the website and get in touch, I suppose. Is it Beer Fridge Network?
Yep, head over to beerfridgenetwork.com to go and find links to all the other podcasts that I mentioned, the Spotlight Sports Talk podcast, the Beer Nomicon podcast, and the MLS Aces podcast. Head over to beerfridgenetwork.com to find out everything about the guys and links towards them. And like and share the Beer Fridge podcast wherever you may find us or wherever you may see us. We appreciate it as always. Until next time. Oh, hold on. What are you going to say? You went.
YouTube. Subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe, get the notification stelling the bell where you get notified of the newest video that we whack up. All these podcasts, we put the video up on the YouTube.
On the tube of you.
On the tube of you. But aye. Nothing else to say then, gentlemen. So until next time, until episode 41. Oh, when's the next Beer Fridge Fitness? When are we getting that, Marky boy?
Beer Fridge Fitness. Oh, there you go. I'm listening to your video. Beer Fridge Fitness. That's a tune. It's in planning, put it that way. I'm debating whether to go and do another podcast with Dan, who done obviously episode 1, because we actually got quite a lot of good feedback from Danny Boy, which kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. Danny Boy! But hurt my feelings a little bit, but no, it was great. So working out some stuff with him. I've also been in touch with a few others, so I'm just trying to work it out. But it should, if all goes well, either be the end of this week or the start of next week. We're going to. The plan is to try and do one episode on, the third Friday of the month. So we're doing like one a month, depending if you guys shout out and let us know. But it's just to make sure, because we're going to be doing like wee challenges and stuff, so give people a chance to have a week or two at it, but we'll still be posting and communicating stuff through social media, etc. But yeah, so put me on the spot, but hopefully it will all get kind of sorted at the end of this week. And if not, hopefully.
But I thoroughly enjoyed the first one. Obviously, for you guys, we'll be putting up ideas of low calorie beers, etc. To make sure you can still get your taste buds tickling with a wee craft beer now and again.
So just on the fitness thing, we got a couple of wee cheeky comments and stuff via the YouTube on it, and people asking about hangover workouts, which I thought would be quite an interesting one. And my mate Ed, that does a lot of work in the gym, was talking about doing some mental, like, spirituality kind of stuff, which is a wee bit fruity, but could be quite interesting from a fitness aspect too. So
run as fast as you can to the pub for it opening.
pretty much.
Order a new pint immediately. Make sure the wee knife's in play. Because the last thing you want is a mouthful of foam when you're on the turn.
I'm basically just going to shout out a couple of people that have actually subscribed to the network on YouTube, just to be nice, since we've got a bit that we're on the bottom here. So obviously the Spotlight guys have joined and subscribed, so cheers. A Noah Grinsonthwaite, thank you very much. A Turbo Wheels. Turbo Wheels. A Life's Journey. That's another podcast I've been in touch with. So they've also subscribed. So cheers. Somebody called G Dixon 10. Don't know who that might be, but cheers.
Call the recipe ideas off him.
I'm not touching that. A Sky Dragon X. Thank you very much. And Ed Venice. Also has subscribed, so thanks over the last couple of days.
Oh, can't believe you did said that. Oh, well,
anyways,
we'll leave that for another day. Because
I know,
because that shit's gold.
No,
that shit is gold just because he's your brother. Right, okay. Like I said, head over to beerfridgenetwork.com. Get in touch if you want to be a part of the network. Get in touch if you just want to subscribe and whatever.
Hashtag house rice.
Hashtag house rice. Hashtag house rice. That is episode 40 done and dusted, and until the next one, we will see then. Cheerio, bye.
Cheerio.
Bye.